Hello, my beautiful goddesses. Welcome once again to Polkis. Here, this is the place where we talk everything. We talk high vibrations, we talk money, we talk manifestations, inner work, personal development, marriage, everything. And I am so excited and very happy. Actually, I feel very grateful right now. I am back in my home in Texas, in Houston, Texas, and I just couldn't wait to make this video because I've been really thinking about it, and it's something that I just need to talk about. So we spent a whole month in our place in Los Angeles. We had a home there, fully furnished, and we went back to empty it so we can rent it. And it was like that for a whole year, like unoccupied. So we decided to lease it and start making the property to make some money. And we also went to take care of some businesses there because we have our rental real estate there. We have properties there, commercial and residential, and my husband needed to do some work there. So we did a family trip there, and we spent a whole month there. Actually, we were planning to stay 2 weeks, and we extended it to almost like a whole month. So we're back in Texas. We came back Friday, and this topic came up to surface a lot in my mind, and even I discussed it with my husband. And I wanted to share with you ladies because maybe this is something that maybe you experience or maybe you notice because you move homes or cities or even neighborhoods or towns or states, and this is something that you have experienced, or maybe you are not even aware what is going on. Why are you not succeeding? Why are you not having the life experience that you have, although you have tried everything? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am Polkis, a certified life and health coach, and I invite you to check all the videos that I have here. I teach about money and all the things that I mentioned before. So welcome. I invite you to subscribe and like the video. And okay, ladies, so I told a little bit, right? Like we were there for a month. And before we used to live there. We used to live there in Los Angeles or like San Pedro area. My husband is originally from there. Like he was born and raised there. And then I've been around. I was born in Guatemala, moved to different states. I have lived in Oklahoma, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, California, specifically Bakersfield, California, which is more like the valley. So when you think about California, it's not just all beach, okay? Like there is a valley where it's more hot and like 115 degrees for summer. It's kind of like more deserty area, kind of like the valley, but not desert. You know what I mean? And then when I graduated college, I moved to Los Angeles because I got a job there. And I also lived in Sacramento, California. So I've been around. I've been moving around. I have experienced different cities. And then over a year ago, we moved to Houston, Texas. So I have experienced different energies in different cities, different places or different states. And this is something that is very real, that if you don't have a level of consciousness or awareness, you won't even notice. Like you won't even know that this is going on behind scenes. And the tricky part is that this is always running behind the scenes. So you won't understand, or you won't even notice or know why things are going wrong, or why you don't feel happy in the place that you are, although you're trying everything that you need to do or you think you're doing right, like get the right job, get the right partner, do your inner work, try to like climb the ladder, trying to make money, but you can never save to buy a house, or all of those things. So the energetic resonance of places are super real. Each city has energy. Each city has a different energy field that is always projecting, that is always operating. So I don't know, just think about places that you have visited and then you feel a certain type of way, right? Like for example, if you went to Sedona or the Grand Canyon, or if you haven't, but you go to like a nice place that is nature, that is the sea, that is something that is empty and open and very connected to nature, then you're gonna feel a high vibration, and the energy field of this place is extremely high. It's pure. It's something that is going to connect you with your higher power, with source. In many of these places, there you experience vortexes. For example, in Sedona, I don't know if you're familiar with it, you've been there, but there is many people that have experiences there, like crazy, like metaphysical experiences, because there is certain like energetic fields in that place that create these type of vortex. So you can look more into it. I've been in Sedona. I definitely felt it. I definitely felt that my heart was open and raw, and I feel like God over here, like the universe over here, and the doors were completely open for me to ask what I wanted. And it was definitely an amazing experience. So that's just to put the context. Or let's say that you go to a nightclub or to a very rushed, busy city, then you're going to experience this rush energy or kind of like heavy energy that you don't know what it is. You don't know if it's the people, the place, the smell, but everything just feels heavy. Like you feel like you're walking in mud, like sluggish, mad. And then you're like, why am I mad, right? Like, for example, when you go inside a mall and it's packed, and then you just feel like, like heavy. Let me know if you have experienced this. This is what I mean when I explain and when I say that cities, states, or specific places have these energetic fields. And you have to find a place that has a vibrational resonance with who you are. So what I'm talking about this is because I lived in LA, yes, very rushed city. If you are familiar with it, if you're from there, if you've been there, then you know. And I can't tap or pin in a specific thing, like is the traffic, or it's the homeless, or is the high rate of taxes, or it's the people. I cannot pin it. It's everything. It's the energy. And I live there and I love it, like, because we visited, we have business there. I love the beach, but I want to get out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to stay there for longer periods of time. Definitely don't see myself living there unless we absolutely have to. Because I can adapt everywhere where I go. I'm very adaptable. But if I have the choice, which I do have the choice now, then I will definitely choose not to, right? So I definitely felt it when I was living there, like this heaviness, very distractive. Like there is always something going on outside, some like noises, the news. And even if you don't listen to the news, I don't watch TV, I don't listen to news, I'm not into that grid, but definitely even you end up hearing it somehow, right? And I don't know, like I can't explain it. It's just an energy. And I definitely felt some type of way living there. And then, yes, we were thriving because of the type of people we are, but succeeding and thriving was 10 times harder. I know I came here to succeed, to be an amazing goddess and ultimate goddess and all of that. But when you are in a place where the frequencies with the energetic field is not right, it's going to be a little harder for you. And although you're really, really trying, you're always going to feel that you're not succeeding faster. And when we moved to Houston, when we came here, we chose Texas, we chose Houston. I'm not saying that this is gonna work for everybody. I'm just giving the topic over there, and then you have to find the place, state, and city that is going to have the energetic field that matches your soul's blueprint, like your type of people, your personality, your motivation, like who you are. Obviously, one city is not going to be for everyone, so you have to see where you match better. So when we came here to find a house, we flew in on a weekend, and then we came, and as soon as I saw, you know, on the window when you're flying, and then you see like the window, and then you see like the state, and like the plane landed, I'm like, this is home. And I never been here like before that. We've been in Texas, yes, but not specifically the place that we were looking at. So as soon as we landed, I'm like, we're home. This is it. Like, we're buying this house. And I never saw the house in person. I was going to come here to this house and see it. And we were driving around, and me and my husband were in this high frequency, both of us. And we spent here like 4 days or 5 days. And all of those 5 days, I'm like, I cannot see one bad thing. I feel amazing. It feels right. It feels great. Like I feel like we can succeed here, raise our family here. So for us, this works. So when I walk into the house, like we were driving into the neighborhood, I'm like, I see myself here. Like this is home. This is the place that I chose. And the beauty is that we both felt that way. And the energy, the energetic field just matches with the type of people we are and the lifestyle that we want and the type of life we want for our kid, right? Like for our family. So we've been here for like over a year, and then we had to go there for a month because as I mentioned, we have businesses there, and we needed to take care of a lot of business. So we had our house there. I made a video before, I'll link it in the description below, where I share the experience of having two homes, like furnished homes in different states at the same time. Like what is it like to have like homes like in different cities? Like I'm rich, like who does that? Anyways, I'll link it in the description box, and the things that I experienced and expanded having that type of opportunity and experience. So we went there in the first week, like before we went before, and only for a week, and then we didn't feel right, and then we came back, and this time that we had to go for business, me and my husband had a long talk before going, and we're like, this is gonna require a lot of us because we have a lot of things going on. We needed to like talk to lawyers or tenants, make deals. Like he's into all of these. So, and then we were bringing Maya, my baby, and just visit family. Like a lot was going to be required from us energetically, right? Like to give, to do, to build. And so we are like, okay, let's just get it done with. And I prepare myself. I always prepare myself. I always bring my kit to cleanse my energy. I think I'm gonna make a video where I cleanse, where I teach you how to cleanse and protect your energy, especially if you're a very empath or like intuitive person and spiritual person who like always feels down, or you can read people's energy. I am like that. I just feel people's energy, and I always protect my energy and my aura, and also my babies and my husband and my family. And I do all of that. So I had my kid together. I'm like, let's go. First week, amazing. We were so busy the whole time. But by the last week, I noticed that I was not feeling okay. Like I didn't want to work out, and I had a lot to do, but I didn't want to do the things that nourish me. Like I wasn't eating right, definitely. I was not doing my workouts as I thought I would. I was not feeling okay. Like although I was like journaling and doing all of those things, I knew that it was the energetic field of this place. Like I kept praying, tapping into my higher power, source, journaling, and this always kept coming up, kind of telling me like, leave, like what are you doing here? Like you can go early, like what are you doing here? Or kind of like this is just the place and the influence of the external. So what I noticed where we live, it's by the beach, but it's also a very crowded area. Like if you've been to the city beaches in Los Angeles, like they're super packed and like right next to each other, and many buildings are like multi-family. So it will be like duplexes, triplexes, or quadruplex. So that means that it's like one property with like 3 apartments in it. And it's just loud, a lot of traffic, a lot of people. And I was getting a little overwhelmed because when I like to be zen in quiet places, that's why I thrive here in Houston. And in the suburbs, I live outside in Houston, and this is where I thrive. This energy matches my energetic field. The vibrational resonance of this place definitely matches my blueprint and my husband's and my family's. And being there, you have to you cannot focus solely in yourself, like inside. Like even if I was trying to meditate, do inner work, do the right things, like Palo Santo, sage the rooms, like do my prayers, my visualization, my light visualizations, all of that, I felt that it was hard to like fight the external. So what I noticed there and my husband also noticed it, that before we always like very thriving, like high achievers, we thrive, we always succeed in what we set ourselves to do. But being there was kind of like a lot of external noise that we had to really fight for what we wanted to do and focus on. So imagine you have limited energy in the day or in your life, and when you're trying to build something, create something, do something for your family, like you have this amount of energy, but you have to allocate some of that energy to fight the external noise. Nothing to do with you, with your goals, with everything that you're doing. It's just that energy, that reservoir energy is just to fight the external noise. So you're left with like only like half energy to build your life. And we still did it, but we were definitely overwhelmed. Our nervous system was extremely like overwhelmed and very tense. And once we moved here, we were moving fast, doing things fast, because you're on survival mode, right? Like if you live in these active cities, you know everybody's on survival mode, moving fast. They don't even want to smile at you, don't talk to you. Everybody's minding their business and F everybody. And it's just a vibe. Here, people walk slow, everybody stays high, neighbors like grow flowers, people are nice smiling outside. Of course, there is going to be a few people that are not happy, and it's okay. People have hard days or they're just not in the mood. But 90% or more of the people here are just friendly, nice, welcoming, and happy. And I have talked to other friends too from like that move from other states and bigger cities, and they say the exact same thing. So for us, this works. Doesn't mean that it's gonna work for you. You have to find a place where you actually are going to thrive. And how you know this is when you start feeling that your nervous system starts relaxing. Like here, I felt that it was so zen, so quiet. I have the pool in the backyard, maybe that helps. But just like relaxing, just stillness. And I felt that my nervous system started to relax. So imagine I've been here over a year and then go back to that. Of course, I'm gonna feel that clash again of like going back to that energy. And although I tried to protect my energy the best that I could, and I feel that I did a great job, still it was a little hard to fight the external noise. So when we came back, we're like, we definitely did the right move. Here, we have 100% of our energy to focus on the things that we want to do, that we want to accomplish, that we want to build. And we went faster. It's like if you go on the freeway. For us, these felt like the freeway, like non-stop, like you can race, you can go faster, smooth, compared to a place where although you're trying and you want to get to your destination, there is many stop signs, maybe there is like a hole in the ground, maybe there is some water here, you have to like drive slower, maybe there is an unexpected turn or some traffic. And see, although you have energy and you want to go, you have to allocate energy to fight the external. And when you are aware and when you have awareness towards the place that you are, this is going to help you succeed faster. And I noticed that I always say, I think I mentioned it in other videos, that last year I feel that I quantum leap like 5 years into 1 year. That this year I had to really ask myself, like, okay, what's up with this year? Like, what do I want to do now? Because I feel like I live 5 years in 1 year, and now I have to set new goals. And be aware of the people of the place that you are living in, and maybe that will be the reason why you feel like stuck, overwhelmed. And it is very true. Like I was reading about it, and I read that even truckers, there was this guy that say that he's a trucker and he drives cross country, and he definitely feels, once he goes into a town, he feels like the pull, like the energetic field, the gravitational pull of that city. It's like makes him sluggish, foggy, kind of mad. He feels a little like sad. And it was multiple truckers that were writing in this blog talking about it. Like, and then there was like this city that they cross and the town where they cross, and people are nice, people are happy. And it's not just the people, it's the energetic field in general. So, and they feel great, right? It was a nice city to stop by, sleep and eat, and then keep driving. So this is definitely real. So be aware of the places that you live in, the city that you are, and maybe that city is not for you, but then you will notice that other people are actually really, really thriving. Like I see people that are like in LA, we know people that are really thriving, like they have the, like their perfect body, optimal health, they have the money, they're building the business because they love that energy. They can feed from that energy to build up. And that external noise actually motivates them, or it's kind of like they match with that field. And you can see, right? Like you just notice the external experience of someone, and then maybe that's why they're not succeeding, right? If they're intentionally like a good heart people trying to make it, trying to work, trying to study, trying, and you're just not happy, then maybe it's the place. Maybe it's time to look for new opportunities. The world is so big. We're citizens of the world, and we can go anywhere we want to and try. And even if you can't, at least try a different neighborhood. How about start trying with the house? You know that even houses have energies, like it's crazy. And I feel that I experienced that in this recent trip. And as soon as I landed in Houston, like Friday, we were like, we're back. Like Polkis is back. Like we unpacked fast. The house was clean because our cleaners came before, and we just got on track. Like I went to the gym. I feel amazing. I just feel like juicy again. Like my mental health like I feel great. But I just noticed, and I am very like, I feel like I'm very connected with myself and higher self, that I can see those things. I can see the shift. And when I pray and I do my meditations and visualizations and go deeper into like a kind of like an alpha or theta field, I see things, I visualize things. It's kind of like my third eye see the reality and is telling me what's wrong and I need to change. So that was a big awareness that I had, and I kind of knew. And you just have to see, maybe the city that you are, people are not thriving, and then you see other people that are doing amazing, extremely amazing, and that's because they match with the place, and nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's amazing. I see a lot of people that are happy, as I say, perfect bodies, the net worth, self-worth, they're there. And other people that are really, when I mean really struggling, stuck, like no change in like 3-5 years, and just worse, then that maybe it's not just themselves. Maybe they're actually trying hard, but because the vibrational, the energy, and everything outside the energy, like the people, neighborhood, politics, money, everything is just, opportunities are more dense for them, and their blueprint doesn't match with that, then they rotten, right? Like they age faster, they don't look good. And like I feel for these people, and there is nothing I can do, because I feel that whenever I see something, I want to share it and say, and that's why I make these videos. And I'm like, I can see you will thrive in other city that has a higher like vibrational resonance with your soul. And maybe that's what's gonna like make them heal, like make them like rich and buy their house, or like start their family, or find a partner. Many people haven't succeeded in finding their partners, and as soon as they move to like a higher frequency place for themselves, not what the internet says or what other people say, no, but for themselves, they thrive. Like all of a sudden they're married, they started a business, they have a kid or 2 kids. So be aware of that. So that's what I wanted to share today, ladies, my goddesses. Let me know in the comments or send me a DM on Instagram if you have experienced this, if this is something that really like speaks to your soul. And I will make another video of how to cleanse your energy and how to grid your home if you have to be in different cities, because I know there is people that travel, like travel nurses, or like us, we have to go back and forth for the business. So how can you protect your energy and be more aware of that? So thank you, my goddesses. I will link all the coaching packages in the description below. I am a life coach, and of course I can help you coach in 6 pillars of life: money and abundance, career, relationships and marriage, awaken your feminine energy and balance it with your masculine energy, your higher power, and health. So let me know if I can help you, and I will leave all the packages below. Thank you, my goddesses, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios.